Hello, welcome to another episode of Ankle Sore and our preview of round 22. Andrew?
Once again, we're veto-less.
I was going to say veto-less.
Well, there you go. We don't exchange notes before the show, but I reckon we need to, in the off-season, look at our strength and conditioning coach.
Yeah.
Because there's been too many shows where we haven't had all three. It's happened to all of us, except...
No, you've
I'm
carried the can.
Having said that, maybe next week I might be sick or something. But it's becoming.
That's about as bright as you could get. Grey.
Oh, well, it's a grey day outside.
It's a grey day outside. I thought I'd wear a
grey.
Let's get on to what I think is. There's only one game that actually we should be looking at before we get into the review of last night's game. Really, there's only one game this round. The others, they should all just have the week off because it won't matter. They could just get the two captains to roll a dice and get a score out of that.
Didn't you mention one day that there was the dice footy or something?
Dice footy was huge when we were kids.
I've never heard of it.
Huge. Vito played dice footy too, I'm sure.
Well, I haven't. I knew nothing about it.
It was the best fun in school holidays, and you'd have a whole season and a ladder and...
That's bizarre.
The first roll of the dice was the home team first quarter. The second team was their behinds. So the first roll was their goals. Second roll was their behinds.
So that's it.
That was the home team.
Oh, per quarter.
Per quarter. So if you'd roll a 1 and a 2, they're 1, 2, 8.
So is that fair in saying you can only ever score 24-24?
That's true.
Is that I don't know. I'm just
true.
I never
so
played.
Your best quarter could be 6-6.
6-6, 42.
And
is
then
that
the next roll of the dice is the away team goals and behinds, and then you go to the second quarter.
Okay.
And then you just accumulate. It was great.
How'd your team go? The winning
North won the flag every time. There was a little bit of doctoring.
Yeah, I was going to say. There was a little
bit of doctoring. One, I'm not even one. They're kicking 6. His quarter's better.
No one saw it. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, I had that. It was great fun. I'm sure out there, I'll get one comment at least, I'm sure.
One person that's... It can't just be you. You didn't.
I didn't invent dice footy, that's
exactly.
for sure.
Yeah.
And then you could have, there was also other things where you could have a bigger dice, and that would be like,
See, if they had one of those, I don't even know what they're called. They're not a dice. They've got like 8 or 10 or 12 octagon,
you could do that.
whatever it is. It'd be good if you had up to 12,
12-goal quarter, but that
I
would happen
remember
too
Carlton
often.
kicking 12 goals against Sydney.
Yeah, I know.
Or
Maybe
South Melbourne. Not
you could bring,
Sydney,
for Carlton, you can bring that out for the third quarter because they're always good in the third quarter.
Back then, yeah, premiership
and you could
quarter.
just bring it out and go, this is going to be the big
Carlton's
quarter.
role.
Carlton's
role. Fair enough.
Anyway, so as promised, the review of the Sunday game at Optus Stadium. It was a 5-10 game. Fremantle 15-4-94. Got the job done in the end over Carlton 10-7-67. Carlton just fell in a hole. They were 25 points up, or 24 at half-time.
Yeah.
Accurate kicking. 15-4.
Yeah.
To 10-7.
Very accurate. But as Carlton do, they fall in the hole after half-time and capitulate.
They didn't win the last quarter this time. First time in 6 weeks.
Yeah, because they were in front.
You see?
They haven't
come across that, yeah.
No, when they're 10 goals down, they come out and try and be respectable, but we're not falling for that rubbish, Carlton.
So Andrew's club corner is up.
It's up, yep. It's up. No,
yep,
it's up. It's up. Go and watch that. I didn't delve too much into this game because there's not much to talk about, let's be honest.
Not really, but at halftime when we saw the scores, I thought...
a bit shocked.
I was shocked.
Surprised, not shocked.
But I was not thinking... I just thought Freo would win.
Yeah, in the end, I still thought...
You fought.
I thought
You've been
Freo would win.
You fought with Carlton all year.
It's a tongue twister. Thought Freo would win.
Yeah.
So, and they did.
Have you prepped for those nuggets? Have you gone to the doctor to have a chat with him and
say,
listen, Doc, I'm going to eat 100 nuggets. Actually, you got any advice for me?
Actually, I did have 20 a few nights back.
20?
Yeah, just to...
you did a bit of a pre-season.
Pre-season, yeah. Well, you got to. I mean, 100.
How'd you go? How'd you pull up?
I was all right after 20. It was comfortable. It was all right? It wasn't like...
No heartburn.
No, I wasn't struggling. Like, I was hungry, so that helped. But I was okay. I was okay.
Because you could easily just Google, or actually someone said to me, why doesn't he just Google, the eating contests and how they prep? Like, the hot dog eating contest
I've
champion.
seen them. They don't prep. They just don't eat.
No, they do prep. There's prepping.
Yeah, but I'm not a professional
There's
at
prepping in it.
I'm just
There's prepping in it.
Okay.
I would think there is anyway without Googling.
Mate, it might turn me off if I Google it. So
no, you don't want to be doing that.
No, I will. Okay, there you go.
All right, let's move on to the one game that we're interested in. realistically.
I suppose.
Thursday MCG at 7:30, Hawthorn versus Collingwood. If Hawthorn lose their, well, they're going to be hoping on.
Pretty much gone.
Well, no, they'll have to win their last round against Brisbane at the Gabba, which will be a tough assignment.
But when you're in that position, you probably need to rely on other teams to lose. That's when you know the season's in tatters, right? Let's be honest.
Yeah. For Hawthorn, yes,
yeah.
It really is incredible that Hawthorn have got themselves in this position.
Is it? You reckon?
Well, they were touted as premiership favourites and top four fancies, and
they had a few injuries along the way. Like Sicily wasn't playing well. Will Day missed half the season. Like, not an excuse. I'm just saying.
Nah, they're facts of what happened during the year.
Their best is pretty good.
Oh, their best was last Friday night, and they still didn't win the game.
They still didn't win. Yeah. But geez, if this isn't the most crucial game for Collingwood this week,
well,
they drop out of the four.
I speak to Collingwood supporters who are just I think we're gone. And I don't know if you're gone.
Don't know if you're gone, but it's on the knife's edge. I'll tell you that much.
They seriously need to quickly change
something.
Well, I think they've got to stop handling the footy as much through the midfield and give your forwards a chance to actually mark the footy and score on goal. It's the obsessiveness of the extra handball has got them in trouble on Saturday night. You know, that quick moving, but then there's just one too many and the forwards are set and then all of a sudden they've got to reset and then the ball gets dumped in and there's no score. And that's your theory to exact what Collingwood don't score. The forwards.
Yeah.
They definitely need, obviously, Howe and Frampton to return. I think they're going to return.
Yeah, Howe definitely. Frampton, I was shocked that he got dropped when he did.
And he's had a few goals kicked against him in the VFL. So
yeah, but in a better system.
Yeah,
like let's be honest.
Yeah,
like he works for Collingwood. You know,
they need more out of Long. I don't know what Dan Houston's doing.
I'm glad you brought him up because he's a huge problem for Collingwood. Because
massive.
If he wasn't Dan Houston, he'd be in the seconds. Let's
100%.
And I'll tell you another one who's one step behind him. James, not Peatling. What's his name?
Yeah, you're right. Perryman.
Perryman.
Yeah, I agree.
$900,000 for 6 years.
Yeah.
What are they thinking?
And it's been mentioned through the media today about those two players.
Oh, really? So I didn't even know. But
Kane Corns really give him a rap over the knuckles. Houston said, I don't know what his purpose is at the moment.
Well, look, I won't have a go at Houston because he's a two-time All-Australian. Well, no, I will have a go at Houston, but I won't have a go at the club for getting him.
No.
He's a two-time All-Australian. No. He was a star, right?
Yeah, he was worth getting.
But getting Harry Perryman for $900,000.
Oh well,
that
you're gonna pay. That's what you do when you're paying for blokes that have played.
Yeah, but you shouldn't be paying
50
him.
to
You've got to
70
keep
games.
Darcy Cameron. They're looking at getting Jack Silvani, but getting rid of or not giving Myercheck and these guys a contract.
Yeah.
You're doing the wrong thing, Collingwood. They're going down the wrong path.
I just think Dan Houston came in and they were fantasising about the way Dan Houston played as a Port Adelaide player, but Port Adelaide have a different momentum going forward.
That's
they had a bit of speed forward of the ball. Collingwood are a different setup.
But not just that.
Houston,
I think at Port Adelaide it revolved around Houston. At Collingwood, it's revolved around Josh Dacos. Of
course it is.
Right?
Of course
I don't
it
think
is.
they expect Josh Dacos to be as good at halfback.
So isn't that a blessing? Isn't that a great thing to have? Or is it a good problem to have? Play him on a wing.
Who, Dan Houston?
Yeah. Could you? I think he
He's
could.
not that type of player. He doesn't see it as well as Josh Dacos.
Yeah, and as a wingman, obviously, you've got to be sliding both ways.
Yeah.
Because
I don't know. I reckon they've got a huge problem with those two, especially. Because they're on so much money. They're not going to drop them. They just won't. If they're lesser names, they'd be dropped. Who wins? Let's get to it.
I'm tipping Hawthorn this week. I liked the way they played last week, and I saw a couple of little chinks in Collingwood. I hate saying it, but you've got to tip someone.
Yeah.
And that probably gives Hawthorn a possible finals berth.
Okay.
I'm just worried about Collingwood having to. Hawthorn were very good forward of the ball, and Collingwood struggled with Brisbane doing that, and Hawthorn will probably do the same thing.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm going Collingwood.
Give me one more chance.
One last chance.
Yeah.
I don't like Hawthorn's 4 tools. I don't think they'll go in with 4 tools.
I don't think they will, yeah.
I don't think they will. But I didn't like it last week. It didn't work. They subbed Cal Shadir out, so it clearly didn't work. Will Day being out for the season is a huge loss.
It is.
He was one of the better players last week against Adelaide. And I just think Collingwood just might have enough to go in. Bobby Hill playing 1 week. They'll be better for the run.
Absolutely, and to go.
Yeah, that's what I said. Bobby Hill and De Goey.
I thought you said,
McFly, hello. So
what about Houston? Have we spoken about? Oh, I've spoken about him.
Exactly. So, no, I think Collingwood, it's going to be a great game and a close game.
Yeah, and Vito always says, would it surprise me when he tips the side? Sometimes he says, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me either way.
It wouldn't surprise me. I'd be more than happy if the Pies got up too.
No. I was going to say, just give us a good game of footy. Whoever wins.
Yeah, because the other 8 are rubbish.
True.
So let's skim through that because we've put the microscope on the Hawthorn Collingwood game. Friday night, GMHBA Stadium. It's Jeremy Cameron Watch versus Essendon. Geelong versus Essendon.
Okay. Let's cut to the chase. How many does he kick?
7. Nah, I'm backing off 6. He's backing up with a 6.
I think
off
9.
The back of, okay. 9, 6. So that'll get him into the 80s. Into the 80s.
Great last 3 weeks for Jeremy Cameron. That's it. That's all that's interesting in this game.
You couldn't, Jack Martin, get out.
Oh, get out of his way.
But hang on. That was a really incredible few minutes, though.
I know.
To kick 4 goals in how many minutes?
I reckon about 6 minutes.
Straight off the sub.
He was a sub. He came on and went berserk. Get out, Jack Martin. I've been saying it for 3 years. Get out.
We don't have to worry about subs next year anyway. There'll be no more subs next year. Now it's time for everyone's favourite segment, Yay or Nay. All right, so I'm just targeting you in Yay or Nay today.
Well, clearly.
Well, I could ask myself, but I know the answers.
answers.
Well, I could give you my answers too if you want. Are the Lions officially the number 1 team now? Is it the emphatic answer? Like, who's the number 1 team? Lions. Or who's the number 1 team? Adelaide. Like, what's the emphatic answer right now? Like, all year, it was Collingwood.
Okay.
If someone threw it at you, your first answer was that.
Okay.
So what is it now in your first?
So what was the question again?
Well, are they officially the number 1 team?
Brisbane? Yes.
Brisbane?
Yes.
Yes. Yep. Is Jordan Dawson the most underrated captain in the AFL?
Yes.
Does the AFL need to do something about the growing amount of non-competitive teams? And I'm talking ASAP. We can't have a golf like this at the moment. We can't.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to elaborate. What could they do then if that's the case? What could they do? Because this is a growing concern.
I don't know, but earlier on in the season, I was going on about the extra the wildcard weekend, which gets 10 teams in.
Jeez, yeah, I know.
There's 9 now. It actually probably worked this week almost, right? Because there's 9 teams.
Yeah, but we're talking about rubbish games, and then
I know, but up till 10, it still gives the 10, 11, and 12 a chance to. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
So maybe something as simple as that.
Yep.
Maybe that fixes it, or gets teams more interested in the last 4 to 6 games. Because I've never seen the AFL season like this before.
No, it's
where
not.
There's only 9 teams and it's been that for about 8 weeks.
And the problem is that you can honestly look at the ladder and you look at those bottom 9 sides and say, can they play finals next year?
Yeah.
And right now,
probably no.
None of those sides you could go, I could see them playing finals.
I'm with you.
Yeah, that's concerning. And is it, on the back of that, is it the least exciting season we've seen in many years?
Yes, with an asterisk. There's been some really good games. But there's too many bad
ones. The season overall has been dead set boring. So I'll say yes. It's been horrible, I reckon.
Yeah, fair enough.
Right, let's move on to Saturday MCG 120, Richmond, St. Kilda. Why are they even opening the stadium for this game?
Why don't they play that Marvel? Let's be honest. MCG for not even 25,000 people.
You wonder what it's going to cost them to open this.
You're losing money, AFL, and I'm wrapped. Serves you right. Serves you right for putting a 120 game on the Saturday, Richmond and St. Kilda.
It's all TV. It's all for TV.
Yeah, well, no one's watching.
That's true.
Who wins?
St Kilda. Richmond couldn't possibly bounce back from their monstrous 2 goals
11-23, yeah. Yeah, I'm going St Kilda, but Richmond will have a go. You know they'll have a go at the MCG in front of their fans, you know.
Yeah, you can have a go, but
just not
if you haven't got the
cattle. Yeah, fair enough. Well, all right. I'm going St Kilda just.
Righto. Enjoying our content? Please hit the like button to support us and help more fans discover our channel. If you haven't already, subscribe to the Ankle Sore family. Our community is growing and we personally reply to every comment. And don't forget to ring the notification bell so you never miss an episode and can join the conversation We can't wait to hear from you in the comments. Saturday, the Gabba at 4:15. Brisbane are home to Sydney. The Brisbane train is up and going.
Brisbane win.
No problem.
Move on.
No problem.
No problem whatsoever.
I heard a comment, or I saw a comment about someone saying that Collingwood was 56 points. They beat Brisbane by 56 points the first time round. But that was 15 weeks ago. Like, I'm not really sure.
What's it matter?
What the point of that? I mean, geez, on that same round, Richmond beat Gold Coast. You know what I mean? On that same round, Essendon was winning games of footy. I mean, it was...
Yeah, 15 weeks is a long
15
time.
15 weeks ago. Who cares? And it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. Collingwood beat Brisbane by 56 points.
But that's great. They still
15 weeks ago.
They only got 4 points for it.
Gold Coast beat Brisbane by 70 points last week, and Brisbane come back and beat Collingwood.
Exactly. So how's that work?
Footy just changes every week. Every week.
Yeah, Brisbane for you?
Yep.
Yeah, let's move on.
Saturday, Marvel Stadium at 7:35 p.m. Carlton versus Gold Coast.
Should we move on? Gold Coast win easily.
What's happening with the crowd there? They're giving away
free tickets at the Carlton Gold Coast.
How do you obtain those free tickets?
Oh, you just go online. I think it's expired now. It was like
it's expired, sold out.
No, not expired. But anyway, it's a fact. They were giving away tickets to this game, which is embarrassing for Carlton. I know Gold Coast they've got no supporters in Melbourne, but surely Carlton can get 30,000 if they're travelling okay, right? Lucky to get 15.
Okay, so if Carlton were in 6th spot and...
Oh, different story. You'd be getting 30,000.
30, 40?
Yeah, potentially.
So what sort of a crowd... Okay, forget the tip for this game.
Yep.
What's crowd? The crowd?
17,835.
New price is right. Lower.
Go for it.
The AFL... I don't know how they work out there because it seems to be all the low crowds are 20,621.
Yeah, I know.
It's like as if they tip it over 20
legs.
to make it.
They count legs. I've been telling you this
to
for a
make
long
it.
time.
Anyway, Carlton, can they not produce what they produced against Freo in the first half and play longer?
No, they can't.
Okay.
That's it.
Right, let's move on then. Saturday night, Adelaide Oval, 8:10 p.m. Half an hour later, Port Adelaide are home to Fremantle.
A few weeks ago, I looked at this game and I thought, could this be one that they send Kent away on?
Yeah, they'll be up and about for Kent.
Yeah.
We do it for Kent?
Yeah, can't happen, unfortunately. They're just no good.
Hawthorn'S supporters will be happy to see
Port
Adelaide beat Fremantle.
So will I, actually.
But
I can't see it happening.
I'll be honest, I did not like what I saw with Fremantle. To the point where I feel as though they're making up the numbers now. That's ridiculous to say, considering they won 7 in a row up until 2 weeks ago.
But that's a different argument.
Well, not 7 in a row, but...
I don't think they can win the premiership, if that's the question.
Well, fair enough, yeah.
But, they can beat... They need to beat Port Adelaide. Let's be honest. This is their season's on the line here.
It's still on the line, you reckon?
Well, they still need to play Bulldogs in the last round.
That's true, yeah, that's true.
So, yeah, the season's on the line this week. You shouldn't be dropping.
No, that's right. They shouldn't be, and they wouldn't want to be.
They wouldn't want to be.
They wouldn't want to be.
You're right. Didn't like what I saw last week. I'm still going Freo just.
I think it's a tricky assignment. That's the exact way of
it is.
The terminology for this game.
Tricky.
I reckon it's a tricky assignment, but they should get the job done. But
so who are you tipping?
I'm tipping Fremantle, because I want to see Fremantle win and I want them to play finals.
I don't, but anyway.
I know you don't,
but...
That's
another story, for obvious reasons.
Come on, Fremantle.
I know.
You've got to do the right thing for yourself and your club and your culture and your fans. You go to Adelaide and you win the game by 5 or 6 goals because you are 5 or 6 goals better than Port at this moment in time.
Yep.
So do the job, Freo. Sunday, Manuka Oval, 1:40, GWS versus North Melbourne. Well, GWS are in... No, they're Jekyll and Hyde.
Yeah, they had an off game.
Yeah, they've been doing it all year. Yeah. So they'll come out and monster North.
Don't know if they'll monster him. Well, I don't know. Yeah, you're right. They've been doing it all year, so they probably do win and win comfortably. But I still can't trust them. I've written them off.
It doesn't matter for when they play the lower sides.
Yeah, it's not.
It's when they play the better sides.
And that's been the argument all year.
It's funny, they have won games. So it's not as if they haven't.
I know, but then they just go and lose a stupid game like they did last week.
That's it.
They weren't even involved last week.
That's it.
They were witches' hats.
They were.
It was poor.
North will be competitive.
I think they'll be competitive.
There'll be enough to to give GWS a bit of a sting in the side for good parts of the day.
Yeah.
They're going to lose Curtis. They're probably going to lose Zurha as well, I believe.
Oh, you reckon?
There's been talk about that.
That's
So if they
crazy.
lose those two, they're in a bit of a
And
world.
Larky hurt his knee late.
Larky went straight off, so I don't know what's going on there. So all of a sudden...
So GWS win by 15 goals.
Exactly.
Let's not
Exactly.
pussyfoot around.
And Sunday MCG at 3:15. Look, that gap's getting a little bit bigger.
Just.
Oh, no, it's not. It's still 2 hours. It's still useless.
Yeah, it's useless.
Melbourne versus the Western Bulldogs. Can Melbourne's form, I know it was West Coast, but they got a little bit of winning form. They've kicked themselves 20 goals. No.
Against witches' hats. They're no chance.
No.
Let's be honest. Let's not muck around here. It's round 22. We're not round 6 where you
That's
go,
true.
maybe. No. Bulldogs win and win comfortably.
I trust the Dogs to beat Melbourne more than GWS beat North.
Probably. They beat up on average sides, and Melbourne's an average side.
Good on them,
That's
though.
it.
That is not.
I agree.
That's not
a knock on the
indictment
Bulldogs. No, it's not. It's not. It's just it's a fact. But they do, and they do it well. That's it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
Like you should be beating those sides.
Yeah, you should be.
You don't want to
smacking once
be
you get the chance.
uncomfortable always against sides around you and below you.
100%. I think Bulldogs win easy.
Okay, I agree. Yeah, I agree.
All right.
Sunday Optus Stadium at 5:10, tucked away at 5:10 in Perth. West Coast versus Adelaide.
Okay, we had Jeremy Cameron watch. How much are we? Because we know the result of this game.
Yep.
Let's go. What can Adelaide kick? Not margins. Just what can they kick?
They can kick 130. 19, 16, 130. Our esteemed colleague would know that straight away. He'd pick that up straight away. 130 they can kick.
Okay. I think
West Coast, 50.
Yeah, I don't know about West Coast. I don't know what they can do against Adelaide, but I think Adelaide can kick 150 here.
Kick the sweep.
Yeah, they'll kick the sweep.
What? Gone are the days of teams kicking 200.
Yeah, it's... Well, what Geelong kicked last week? 160, 150 something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the new 200, 150. Because even teams
150 is the most
quite getting to...
Yeah,
so
that's true.
130, 150.
Yeah, 130 is a big score. They kicked 100... Okay.
Could you imagine if that was at Adelaide Oval?
Well, they kicked 130 in the wet
They
against
did.
Port Adelaide.
They did.
Oh, they've got 100. No, 160 Adelaide will kick.
Oh, geez. I'm not pushing it. I'm keeping on 130.
If it's
safe.
wet, it's not going to happen. I'll just
Safest to the pin.
All right,
Closest to the pin.
Fair
what
enough.
I'm talking
Fair
about.
enough. So 130,
130.
160.
160.
All right, that's it.
I thought you'd be brave enough to go to one.
No.
Anyone stupid enough to go to 160 surely would go to 170.
No. I know my limits.
There you have it, our preview of round 22 in the books. Who do you think wins? We look forward to hearing from you in the comments, and we'll see you in the next one.